Hi everyone, I hope all is well. My name is Ashanti and welcome to Uniquely Ashanti's Corner. Today I am bringing another dose of vitamin P for you, and today's topic is stop relying on people for motivation. Now, by a show of virtual hands, how many of you rely on someone or know someone who relies on others urging them to actually take action to do something? I know a lot of you can relate to this, right? We have the urge to make positive changes in our lives or utilize the gifts that God has given us. And instead of acting on it, we make it somebody else's responsibility to make sure that that thing gets done. Now, let me just say this real quick. Let me just say this. There is absolutely nothing wrong with motivating someone or having someone to motivate us. But if we wait and 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 wait for someone to push us, guess what? We will continue to procrastinate. We will continue to waste valuable time and never accomplish our goals. Don't you realize that if you are being led to change something in your life, it is for a reason? Whether you want to believe it or not, someone is dependent on you to make that change. You might not know who it is yet. It might not be known who that particular person is, or maybe it might be a few people. You don't know who it is yet, but someone is waiting on you. And when we're able to motivate ourselves to complete our goals, that encourages those watching us, and that is a great thing. And you know what else? God can be pushing us to change something in our lives, and we keep finding excuses to not do anything about it. And when we do this, not only are we being disobedient to God's command, we are getting in the way of God's blessing. Excuse me, I don't know where that came from. What I was saying is, we're getting in our own way of God's blessings because we're waiting for somebody else to push us. If God's urging you to do something, do it now. If you see something in your life that needs to change, that's keeping you from getting ahead, do it now. The Bible tells us that life is a vapor. So why are we wasting time? If you are struggling to motivate yourself, remind yourself of your why. Why do you want to write that book? Why do you want to start a business of your own? Maybe you have a story that covers a topic that's rarely talked about, or maybe you might want to share a new tool that you feel like can be really helpful to someone. Whatever it is, remind yourself of that why every single day. Set reasonable goals for yourself and be consistent. Now, I was actually inspired to talk about this particular topic for this dose of vitamin P from my relatives. You see, my sister and another relative of mine always talk about exercise. I know what y'all are thinking. Okay, this is kind of cliche for you to be mentioning this, and we're in the new year, but I have a point, okay? Now, the issue is they struggle to do it by themselves. They prefer to work out with someone else for motivation, and if they can't do that, it is consistent. I mean, not consistent, inconsistent, very inconsistent. The only thing that is consistent is them complaining about how they need to exercise more. Now, me on the other hand, I exercise by myself and I actually prefer it that way, to be honest with you. I have found ways to stay consistent, which includes exercising at the same time every day. Well, not every day, the days that I plan out each week. I remind myself of my why. I set reasonable goals for myself each week that I'm exercising, and I'm definitely not perfect and I'm far from being an expert. So please don't ask me for any tips on exercising because I am not the one that's going to be able to help you. I'm not knowledgeable in that area. You know, I learned, so yeah, I'm not the one that can help you out in that area. But I have established a system that works for me, which is important. You have to develop a system that works for you and you got to stick to it. Now, what is most important is that you are making sure that you are keeping Christ first in all that you do, and you stay in prayer. The Bible tells us to pray without ceasing. Ask Him to give you guidance in how to approach your goals, and lean on Him for strength. And with that being said, I am bringing this video to a close. I hope this message helps somebody out there. Feel free to share this video with anyone that you feel needs to hear this message. And if you have any thoughts, please share them in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. And if you do leave a comment, please refrain from profane language, even if it's an abbreviation. And please be respectful. Be blessed in Jesus' name. Take care. And remember that you can do all things through Christ, which strengthens you. Bye.